Okay, Sunday morning means open mat time. So we're going to Jiu-Jitsu Dad's open mat. It's going to be a really great event. Lots of vendors are going to be there. Lots of people are going to be there. Going to get some rolls in. I think it's really nice for the community to have events like this. I really like attending open mats because it gives me the opportunity to roll with lots of different people. So I'm going to go out there, have some fun and document the process. See you there. I've just parked up. Beautiful day in Loughborough. Like blue skies, absolutely amazing. Going to just go to the venue now and then get in, warm up and get some rolls in. So in January, I started following Jiu-Jitsu Dad on Instagram and I really enjoyed his content. And when he put out that he was going to do this open mat, I thought this is a great opportunity for me to get out and get to know this community. And looking at this room, you'll never recognize that some of these people didn't know each other. Everyone here seemed really friendly and was willing to roll with everyone else. The room was packed, the vibe was great, and everyone was having a really good time. Yeah, it's a good mat space. There seems to be quite a few people here, so it's going to be good to get some rolls in. People have already started rolling. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to set my camera up somewhere in the corner and then just film some rolls. Got to set my phone up to make sure I get my stats because I like tracking my heart rate. Gives me an idea of like if I was pushing myself too hard or not pushing myself hard enough. Gives me a good view of what the training's going to be like. So see you on the mats. We all know the older you get, the more difficult it is for you to make friends. And so have spaces like this that are designed to get people together with a joint interest that allows them to focus on something that's bigger than themselves. Most of the friends I have are friends I made in school, and it's really difficult to make friends as an adult, but it's much easier when you have spaces like this, whether it's jiu-jitsu, painting, archery, whatever you decide to do, whether that's gym or run clubs or whatever. Having the opportunity to have that social contact will be better for you than being isolated and alone. And this is why I think it's so important, particularly for men, to have a hobby and to have something outside of their day-to-day work, life, home. There needs to be something that gives you purpose outside of that.
Newcastle.
What made you make the 3-hour journey down?
I think it's just to show support. So it's I've been watching quite a lot of his profiles, the bits and pieces he's putting up on social media, and I just think as ways of like a collective community, Jiu-Jitsu just brings people together. Showing support, like I say, small businesses, buying a few bits and pieces, trying to put money in people's pockets, and just see where it can go. It helps me. Like I say, learn alongside yourself, rolling with you. You give us technique that I'll take away from today, that'll just advance my jiu-jitsu, and I think that's what the community is about. Brings like an eclectic mix of people together, and we just advance each other together.
I feel if to give one advice to somebody that doesn't train jiu-jitsu right now, what would you say?
Give it a go. I'm about 8-9 months in now, and completely changed my mindset to I can't do it, to I can do it, and I'm willing to give it a go. Pushes your fitness and you make friends along the way.
I've been incredibly fortunate that I've been around a lot of people who have supported me in my life. I've been part of many communities and some of them have had a really positive impact on me, others have not. And I think Jiu-Jitsu is one of those communities that has had a really positive impact on me. This is somebody who's driven 3 hours to come to an open mat for 2 hours and roll around with strangers. And I think that kind of shows the impact that community can have on someone. It's that sense of belonging. I was lucky that I walked into a room and my coaches were there to be supportive. So shout out to Norb at Pro Jiu-Jitsu, who's made me feel at home since day one. I walked into Norb's gym with zero understanding of Jiu-Jitsu, with a little bit of wrestling and a tiny bit of Muay Thai, and I thought, what have I got to lose? And I felt so welcome, and I've stayed there for 3 years. And I think these are the things you need to look for when you're trying to find your own community. One of my old coaches used to call it looking for your tribe, and I think it's really important to look for your tribe. Find the people who are going to support you to achieve the goals you want to achieve. When I told everyone at my gym that I was going to go for British champion, they all were really supportive. Everyone was telling me about training. Everyone wanted me to roll with them. It was all about how they could help me achieve the goal that I wanted to achieve. So how do you feel about your event then?
Man, I never expected it to go this well. Like the idea was a few people come together, we get the benefits of the stalls, but the amount of people that are here, the vibe is way more than expected, and so I'm so grateful for HW1 the gym hosting it, the stalls coming along, and for everyone like approaching it in the right way. Like no pressure, no madness, just positive vibes, and there's lots of learning going on as well. Lots of people sharing techniques, which again, like, can't ask for any more really.
What was your goal when you started off in jiu-jitsu?
when I started jiu-jitsu, I just learn. I finished rugby, I needed something. And then I did like at HW1 they run a beginner's course, so no strings attached, 6 weeks. So I just try a new hobby, and yeah, it's the learning. Like you think you've cracked something, and you haven't, and it's having that. And then the other thing is the community. Again, coming from rugby, I thought that's what I might miss is the team aspect of it being an individual sport, but actually it's the most supportive like environment I've ever been in, which is like takes it to another level for me.
If you were to give advice to someone that's like struggling with their mental health or whatever, what would you say to them? Join a gym. Like I say, the community for me is everything. The jiu-jitsu is secondary, but like you only have to look around at what's going on. You know, you got people from all walks of life, kids, males, females, and yeah, they're rolling, but actually there's just a lot of talking going on. There's a lot of like supportiveness. You know, you can have someone dominating you for 5 minutes, and then afterwards you're chatting about it and you're working it out. And then the second thing is when you're doing something, whether that's jiu-jitsu, playing music, sport, whatever, something that you're going to take your mind off everything. Like that's what jiu-jitsu allows me. When you're rolling, you're in the moment, you're thinking, you don't have to worry about what else is going on. And I think this is something that's really easy to forget, that the journey is the reason we're here, the reason we do this, the reason we show up on a Sunday morning to train and to work as hard as we do and to damage our bodies and put ourselves through all of this is not for the outcome. It's for the journey. It's for the people that you meet along the way. It's for the friends that you make and the things that you learn as you progress through life. And I think as long as you keep that at the core of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, there's no way you can ever lose. That's what I'm going to go into the next block of my training with, is that I'm going to enjoy every second of being able to do something that I love. And I think you guys should do the same thing. Reach out, talk to someone, get someone on the mats, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.